What's up, Mix Nutters? It's your boy Marcus, back in the building, and today we're gonna be covering the Lil Nas X controversy and the oldest cop in the world coming up next. Let's dig into it. Now, this first story here with Lil Nas X, you guys, if you're not really familiar with his music, you probably know that song, Old Town Road, which was a hit song. You know, like, what was that, like a year ago? No, 2 years ago now? But anyway, it was a huge song. It's catchy as hell. Whether you like it or not, you know when it come on, you can sing every lyric because it's super catchy. But anyway, this dude, Lil Nas X, which I just personally did not keep up with this dude whatsoever. I mean, I like the song, but I just didn't follow his career afterwards. I'm not like the biggest fan in the world. You know what I mean? No hate on him. I just didn't follow up. Pandemic kind of distracted me. But anyway, this dude dropped a video called Montero. And let me tell you, this video is the weirdest video I've ever seen. This past week, it was so much controversy around this particular music video and artist alone. I mean, it was just, I don't know if, let's just take a look at some of the images here. Now, when you see these images, they're super symbolic and they have so many hidden meanings or whatever, which is a brilliant marketing move because it got him in the news everywhere. All over the place. So many people talking about it. People are talking about they worried about their kids. I'm like, why is your kids just randomly watching whatever they want anyway? Okay? The world isn't made for children. Your parents make the world safer for you to be in. But you gotta really raise your own. But anyway, the dude music video, so strange. Dude, first off, before we even get into what the video caused, at some point he rides a stripper pole from Eden all the way down to hell. Okay, like I'm not joking. Like it's a stripper pole straight to hell, and then he gives the devil a lap dance. This is seriously in the music video. I know that sounds like I just made that up, but if you ain't seen it, check it out. I would show you a clip, but copyright. But definitely go check this out for yourself. I didn't think it was going to be as big a deal as it was, but when I watched it, I was like, this is weird as hell. This feels like a fever dream. People are like, oh, it's going to make people freak out. I'm like, people are already weird, bro. They don't need a music video by a random dude to go on mass shootings. People are crazy starting off. But this led to him actually getting sued by Nike. I know that seems weird, right? A music video, but it wasn't just a music video itself. Let's dig into this next story. All right. So this next story here is with Lil Nas X, right? It's still with him again. He teamed up with this company that I don't want to say refurbish shoes, but create custom shoes, right? A company called MSCHF. They produce these shoes for Lil Nas X, and they are like basically devil shoes, all right? They got a pentagram on them and a drop of human blood. Why? Because they just trying to sell the shoes out. These shoes sells for about $1,000, and they're trainers. Nice looking shoes outside of the evilness that's basically plastered all over the place just to boost sales. But let me just go into it here. So these $1,000 trainers are modified Nike Air Max 97s that feature an inverted cross, a pentagram, and the words Luke 10:18. So MSCHF produced the shoes in collaboration with rapper Lil Nas X, and it said only 666 pairs were made and all but one have already been shipped. Nike claimed trademark infringement, asking a federal court in New York to stop them from selling the shoes and prevent them from using its famous swoosh. This company and its unauthorized Satan shoes are likely to cause confusion and dilution and create an erroneous association with the company's products, and Nike and the sports shoe giant said in a lawsuit. Now, so they actually win. So Nike actually won that bid over the Satan shoes that Lil Nas and the company came up with the human blood in it. And I gotta be honest with you, that is, I think they normally wouldn't have cared until they started throwing all the evil devil worshiping shit in there. Because people typically don't like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, most companies don't want to be associated with Satan. Just period. Now, if you look at the shoe here, the imagery in the shoes both reference the Bible verse 10:18. So he told them, I saw Satan fall like lightning from heaven. Each shoe also features a signature Nike air bubble cushioning sole containing 60 cubic centimeters or 2.03 fluid ounces of red ink and a single drop of human blood donated by members of the company Art Collective. Here's a little picture of the actual shoes itself. They, I mean, just everything about it is sort of kind of creepy. Not sort of, kind of, definitely creepy. Look at the inside of the box here, man. Look at the back of the heels. I mean, the customization of the shoe is cool, but like the way they went about it is definitely just a marketing push for their company. These shoes are gonna blow up on the internet. I mean, they are gonna sell for big money. Lil Nas X actually came out and did an apology or whatever, but honestly, that was just to say he did it. I feel like this was just a brilliant marketing move for the company and himself. The music video was already gonna blow up. They made those custom shoes to go along and boost their sales as well. Even with the lawsuit, the cease and desist and all that, the company is known for now customizing the best shoes ever. And not because they're devil shoes, just because of all the press. That's better than any commercial could have ever done for you. Any marketing, any famous person could have done. Multiple news stations. Everybody knows that company now. I ain't never heard of this company, but now I do know about them. And Lil Nas X also gets the bump. So anybody that was previously a fan is even more of a fan. And everybody's talking about him, including myself. So, I mean, if you think about it, I didn't even think about this dude ever until this music video came back out. And then I had to like do the research. But he got something going here. This is not, you know what I mean? This is not amateur hour. This is a planned, orchestrated PR event, and it worked. Video's still weird as hell though, the imagery. I mean, look at the imagery. You gotta watch the video, dude. I promise you gotta watch this video, man. At one point, it's him kissing himself. All right? Super weird, man. And the whole thing, he in the Garden of Eden, kissing the snake version of himself, giving the devil a lap dance. It's just like, what is going on? This dude definitely smokes a lot of weed. I don't know that for sure, but like, there's no way that you were just like, having some milk tea and came up with this idea. Like, nah, bro. Like, that's intoxication. People talk about drinking. You come up with some ideas drinking, but there's certain ideas and visuals where you like, you was on some elevated level. You know what I mean? That's the only thing I can think of. In other news, we got a cop that is 91 and he got no plans of retiring. This is a OG, triple OG, y'all. I cannot stress this enough. This man has been fighting for about 6 decades. He has been a cop. How are you 91 copping it up? Look at this OG, triple OG right here in this picture. This dude is a OG, triple OG. I ain't never seen somebody this old working anywhere, bro. Especially being a cop. Look, he got so many medals. I mean, his shirt don't even got space for it. That's how long he been in the game. This dude was a cop when dragons existed. You know what I'm saying? Like, this dude is old, son. Let's dig into the story, though. I know where y'all see yourself at 91, but working with no plans to retire may not be the first thing that comes to mind. But for this Arkansas police officer, he would not have it any other way. So, his nickname, LC Buckshot Smith, has worked in law enforcement for more than 56 years, and his 92nd birthday is coming up in May. He says he'll retire when the good Lord says so. So Buckshot Smith from the small town of Camden, Arkansas, was a sheriff deputy for 46 years before he retired. And retirement that lasted for just a few short months, he quickly realized he missed the work. The beloved officer is known throughout the town. Everyone stops to talk when they see him and says public relations officer Dana Weatherby. Buckshot Smith said he loves the excitement of being a police officer, and that's what prompted him to join the force in the 1960s. So, Texan Shaden, a training coordinator at the department, describes Buckshot Smith as dedicated. He recalls a year when snowfall was so bad that Buckshot Smith walked about 3 blocks to work in the snow because he couldn't get his car out. It's obvious that Buckshot Smith is not a still person, which is how Weatherby sees his work ethic. So this dude, I mean, we should all be so lucky as to love our job so much that we'll just work it to death. I mean, seriously, work it to death. I mean, this dude is dedicated, bro. And I guess, that really is the point of it, right? Finding a job that you would do no matter what, and you don't really want to retire from. People talk about retirement because they hate their work. But if you actually do love your work, you tend to do that until death. Like if you're a painter or something, you stop painting when you can no longer paint, which is normally death or some kind of major illness or injury or something. But you don't really ever stop doing what you love. I gotta get this dude big ups, man. Because, if you think about it, he became a police officer in the 60s, all the way up until now. He has seen and had to deal with so many different changes in technology and people and mental illness and all kinds of stuff, man. This dude been around the block and back a bunch of times, and he's still in the game. So, big ups to Buckshot Smith. Also, this dude's name is cool. Buckshot. Oh, come on, man. Your name Buckshot. You gotta have a cool nickname, still be in the force. He probably staying for the camaraderie and just have something to do. You know what I mean? At this point in 91, some of the people you put in jail then got out or died in jail, and you done ran out of stuff to do. So I'd say let him keep working, man, because he's the kind of dude that, like, if he retire again, he gone. So keep him active, keep him protecting people. Buckshot Smith, we salute you, sir. All right, that's it for me today, Mix Nutters. If you want to support the channel, go to buymeacoffee.com/mixnuts. I'm about to make like a baby and head out. Remember, we got new videos coming every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And until next time,